Yeah, evening, madam. How are you doing?
Fine.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. You're welcome, sir. Welcome,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Yeah, well
Good evening
done.
to all.
How we all doing, man?
We are fine.
Okay.
You're doing great, sir.
Okay. Well done. Well done. Okay. I want to super celebrate most of us. Most of us are really improving. Some persons have been sending screenshots to me and showing how well they are doing. The essence of what we are doing, the joy we get is when we see the students learning, taking advantage, and doing well. The essence of why we are here is for you to perfect, learn. Here we say when you learn, you earn. The problem with the society is that the society wants to earn without learning. And anytime you start earning without learning the source of how you earn that money, eventually that money will dry up or the source of that money will go one day. But when you learn, when you are the one that has the ability, that is generating the money, that know what to do every day to come back and generate income for yourself, that is when everything aligns and you become a winner. That is when everything aligns and you become a winner. Here, are you teachable? Are you coachable? Can you align? Can you do the same thing? You get the same results. And I'm happy that most of us are getting the results. Why? Because we are learning. Because we understand that, look, there is a process. Wealth comes to those that have skills. Wealth comes to those that develop capacity. Wealth comes to those that learn a particular skill that will enable them to repeatedly do the same thing every day, and money will flow into their system. So here, that's what we're doing. And every time, anybody that registers, where do we take you to? We take you to the social trading platform. You must go there and learn. You must go there and watch those trainings. The instructions, you must implement it to be able to learn. And as you're learning, you're going over to the platform to do what? To implement. You're going over to the platform to implement. As you're implementing, you're getting the value. There's a saying that value will always make all the difference. So the question is, what value are you bringing to the table? The question is, what value are you bringing to the table? If you don't bring any value, money will not flow. And the value lies within the space of your personal wealth creating system. The value lies within the space of your personal wealth creating system. All we keep asking is, are you teachable? Are you coachable? Can you align? Can you do the same thing? The same result is yours. The same result is yours. We're talking about the structure of the market. The structure of the market, the trend, how to identify your trend. How to identify your trends. How to know the direction of the markets. In our last class, we talked about how we are going to bring in the last phase of the structure that we'll be talking about. We've shown us how, we've talked about the trend, how to identify the trend. What is trend? We've talked about how to identify the trends. We talked about how to draw the trend lines. We've talked about how to draw the trend lines. We've talked about support and resistance. Today, we are going to be talking about the time frames. Are you all hearing me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Today we'll be talking about the time frames. We'll be talking about the time frames. Now, the essence, we always tell us this, that look, trading, the foundation of trading is the trend. Once you understand the trend, we tell you that you're 90% done. Once you understand how to do what, how to identify the trends, where is the trend going to? For instance, if you watch here now, you see that this trend started from here and fell to this point. It started here and it fell. To some persons, it fell to this point here. And the market reversed and moved up and hit what? See the resistance line that we drew here now. It's been obeying it. It hit the resistance. And what happened? It dropped back. It dropped back here. And it fell to this point. Some persons will come and exit here. Some persons will exit here and probably buy again, or they leave the market and wait for when the market comes and touches the what? The resistance line here, and they will enter again, and they will ride the market down to this point. The question is, how are they able to do that? We are presently on our 1 minute time frame. In the last class, we introduced the time frame, and we talked about the 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hours, daily time frame, weekly time frame, and monthly time frame. And we went ahead to show us how we can get more time frames by coming to minutes. If you come to minutes, you see 2 minutes, you see 3 minutes, you see 4 minutes, you see 6, 10, 12, 20. These are normally not here. Most people know just about these time frames. Most people do not know that there are other time frames. That if you go to the hourly time frame, you have 2 hours, you have 3 hours, you have 4 hours, you have 6 hours, you have 8 hours, and you have 12 hours. We are going to show you how to combine these things so that at the end of the day, the essence of why we are here is because we want to get pure value. We want to get to the point where you learn how to multiply your income. The reason why we are here, we are showing you how the multi-billionaires in the world, how they are increasing their wealth. Most of them come here on a daily basis. And they learn the skill. Or if they don't learn the skill, they do what? They invest in a system and employ persons that will help them do it on a daily basis. Their own is just to sit back and collect the benefits. Anybody you see or you hear of anywhere in the world that they tell you that this person is a very good trader, that this person is a profitable trader, these are persons that have learned how to analyze the markets. These are persons that have learned how to read the structure of the markets. These are persons that have a system that they are using. And what is the acronym for system? The acronym for system is save yourself time, energy, and money. I repeat, save yourself time, energy, and money. That is what the world do. That is what they do repeatedly every day, and they perfect the act. Now, for you to remember all what I'm showing you now, this structure we are drawing here now is from what? 1 minute time frame. Now, 1 minute time frame is volatile. When we say volatile, as it moves, if as without the frequency at which it moves, you might not be able to predict well the movement of the market for 1 minute because it's volatile. It moves very fast. As such, if you want to do proper analysis to know and understand how the trend is running or the present trend, or where the trend is heading to. Maybe in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Or today, we started this in the morning. Where is the trend likely to be in the evening? The best way you do that is by applying what we call your top-down analysis. I repeat, your top-down analysis. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. What we apply is what we call your top-down analysis. And what do we mean by top-down analysis? Top-down analysis simply means that rather than being in this 1 minute where I'm drawing these trend lines now, support and resistance lines, for me to get the actual movement of how the market is going to move, 2 hours from now, 5 hours from now, 10 hours from now, a day from now, 1 week from now, I need to go to the higher time frames. So I'm going to go to the higher time frames, and from there I will start doing the analysis and start coming down to the lower time frames. The higher time frames are monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, going down till you get to 1 minute. 1 minute is the lowest time frame here. Are we there? If
Yes, sir.
your top-down analysis, we advise you to go to 4 hours. If you come to 4 hours, you see the way the market looks. When we say 4 hours, what you're saying here means that, now let me explain something. Let's go back to 1 minute. Let's increase so that we see our candles and our spikes very well. For those that do not know, what we are presently on is a pair that we trade, and this particular pair is called Boom 1000. Now, Boom 1000 is a synthetic pair that is offered by Derive. Boom 1000 is a synthetic pair offered by Derive. Now, in this Boom 1000, how does the market move? And it is also key to note that in this Boom 1000, we have what is called Boom 1000, we have Boom 500, we have Boom 300. And we have another one that is opposite of Boom 1000, that is Crash 1000, Crash 500, Crash 300. Now, the crash is direct opposite of boom. How do I mean? How do I mean? In boom, from top to bottom means that the market is falling, the market is selling. For instance, from here now, what this tells me is that this market is what? From here, these candles you're seeing represent sales, represents that the market is falling, that the market is coming down, represents what we call the downtrend. Why these green lines you're seeing here, what we call spikes. Spike represents the uptrend. Spike represents the uptrend. I repeat, spike represents the uptrend. For instance, if the market comes here and falls to this point, and the spike starts coming, for it to fall to this point and the spike starts coming, means that it has hit what we call a support region. It's sitting on a support. It's sitting on a support. And it is a support that brought out this spike. So when you see spikes, this means buy. When you see this red dotted line, this means sell, that the market is falling. When you see this spike again, it means that the market just bought. When you see spikes, it's selling. When you see this, it means that it bought. See spike is selling. Ultimately, we want to be able to rise. Where is the money? The money is in your ability to predict this fall here to this point. Your ability is your money is in the ability to predict this rise. The market bought this rise here. This rise from here to this point. And the market now hit a resistance. then fell again from this point to this point. This is where the money is. It hit what? It hit a support. It hit a support. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
It hit a support. All we are doing in this market is our ability to predict the movement of the market. And that's where your personal wealth creating system comes in, because it's able to predict, tells you when the market is going to turn and when the market is going to move, how it's going to move, and when it's going to move. This is what your personal wealth creating system tells you. But here, what we are teaching you now is the basic structure. And for you to understand the structure, you need to come to the higher time frame, go to 4 hours. So once you come to 4 hours, you see the green represents the what? The buy. And the red represents the sell. I mean, the green represents the buy, and the red represents the sell. Here now, what you're seeing here, this place is a resistance region, and this place is a support region. The market fell. This place is a resistance region where the market hit. I could not go further. It fell. You see, from the higher time frame now, if I draw my structure, see where the market started here. You see where the market started here, and you see where the market fell to this point here. This is massive money. If you're able to predict this, you can enter here. If you have $100 account and you enter here and you're able to hold this market, or you can't, this kind of market, 4 hours, you can't even enter this market with $100. At least with around $3,000 to $5,000, you can enter this market and hold it. From here to here, if you use something like a 1 minute, 1 lot size, from here to here, I can give you $1,000 or more. From here to there, I can give you $5,000. From here to here, I can give you $10,000. From here to here, I can give you $20,000, depending on the lot size that you use. So what are we doing? What we are going to do here now, if you come here, we want to come here and draw our trend line. From this point, if we draw a trend line, most of us know how to draw a trend line. If we are drawing a trend line, we want to capture some major points. Major distinct points. If I'm to draw here now, this is a trend line. Hello, are we there? Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we're hearing you.
Okay. So basically, what we are doing here is trying to show you how, from the higher time frame. Remember, we are talking about the what? What are we talking about? What are we discussing? Are we there?
Yes, sir.
What are we discussing about this evening?
About the
Time frames.
trend
The
line.
time frame.
Time frame.
Find the
Time frames.
time frame of trend line.
The time frame. We are talking about the time frames. Once you have an understanding of this time frame, that's all you need. Once you have an understanding of how to analyze the time frame from the higher time frame, we want to start from the higher time frame. We want to look at the structure of the market. If we look at this market now, we see this is the present, where the market presently is. You see that from here, the market has been falling. The market has been what? Falling. If you draw a trend line from that top to where this market is now, if you notice something, let me show you. Just this trend line that I just drew here now. You see from here, you see where it touched. You see it touched here. You see it touched here. Now, based on this trend line, are you seeing that this man now, this last candle here, every candle you're seeing here, please, I need to note that in these 4 hours, every candle you're seeing here, it represents 4 hours. Each of these candles represents 4 hours. You see that this particular candle here now actually came and hit this line, could not break above it, and it dropped. How many of us noticed that? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, you are right.
That is the
You're
power.
right.
That is the power of drawing your trend line. Do not underestimate this trend line. See, in this particular training, we are going to be dwelling more on trend line. We are going to be showing you how every day, first thing in the morning, when you are doing your analysis, draw your trend line. Based on your trend line to guide you with your personal world system. It's not difficult. If this is your first day, it might look as if, but it's very simple and straightforward. Once you know, most of us here have learned this. That's how most of us are able to take $100 to $200 to $300 to $500 to $1,000 to $2,000 and above, because we've learned how to do what? How to draw your trend line. If I come here now, see, if you watch, you see the trend that we drew in 1 minute. See the trend that we drew in 1 minute. Look at it here. If you come down to 1 hour, we reduce this. You see that it's still playing out. If you come down to 30 minutes, it's still playing out. That thing you are seeing as 1 candle in 4 hours. In 30 minutes, are you seeing how many candles it is? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last. Remember, 30 minutes plus 30 minutes. That's 1 hour, B. 30 minutes plus another 30 minutes, that's 1 hour. So only 2 hours have played out inside that 4 hours candle. Only 2 hours have played out inside that 4 hours candle. So for those that know what they are doing, inside this place here, within these 4 hours now, this market has been what? Selling. This market has been selling. Why? Because it came here and it hit what? It hit a resistance. So what you're seeing here, simply put, what you're seeing there is what? What you're seeing there is what our indicator. That's what the indicator now makes for you. Simplifies all these things for you. Once you understand the trends, the indicator works smartly for you. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Any question at this point? Any question? The essence of why we do this particular lesson is not going to be for long, so that most of us can go and play it over and over again and understand it. It's not going to be for long. Your job is to, first of all, go to the higher time frame. Draw your trend line in the higher time frame. When you draw your trend line in the higher time frame, let me delete these ones. Let me delete these ones. When you draw your trend in the higher time frame, I drew this in 4 hours. I'm now in 30 minutes. I can come down to 30 minutes and come and do what again? Draw the trend. This has been the trend. Well, let me put it this way. Okay. Let me draw the trend line. Let me see if I can get a channel. Let me draw a channel. A trend, channel. Now, this has been the channel in 30 minutes. This has been the channel in 30 minutes. I can come here and draw another channel inside this channel. I can create another channel inside this channel, because see here, this market fell by this region, fell to this point. It formed what? It formed more like a triangle. If I come down to the lower time frame, if I come down to 15 minutes, Come down to 15 minutes. 1 second. If I come down to 15 minutes and reduce this, in 15 minutes, you see that this thing is still playing out. In 15 minutes, watch, observe, please. In 15 minutes, you see that the line we drew in 30 minutes. You see how it got to this place. The resistance level, it respected that resistance, and it fell down to this point. Respected, that's how we got this support line here. It went back up and did what? Captured a resistance level here, which is this. Remember, this, we drew this from 1 minute. But you see, in 15 minutes, he obeyed it. He could not break that resistance. He fell back. He fell down to this support here, broke the support a little, came down and rose back again, came back to this resistance level here, could not break it, fell back down again and broke this support, came down a bit. See, a spike just came here now. If you take this down to 5 minutes, you see what is happening in 5 minutes. You see that it's still obeying it. It obeyed it. See the distance we drew in the higher time frame. Come down to 5 minutes, it obeys it. So you need to understand, just understand how to draw this structure. Your trend line. Show you how to draw this trend line every time you want to start. Every day, go to the higher time frame, draw your trend line, come down to the lower time frame, and watch. It will most times obey it. The region where it's obeying it, you make money. The region where it obeys it, you make money. See here to here, you can make good money here. See from here, you hit a resistance level here. Remember, if you're new, it will sound very strange to you, but we promise you that within 1 week, 2 weeks, you will understand most of these things. It's simple, it's straightforward, and the indicator makes it simple. The indicator makes it simple. Those that are here that are learning, are perfecting, and by God's grace, they are generating income for themselves. Any question? Any question? Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So please, we are not, like I said, we are not going to make this very long. We'll break it down. For those that are doing the one-on-one, they are really going very far. And they are coming up and doing well. Do we have any new person in the house? Today is your first day.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
There is new person.
Okay, Mr. Philip Nadi.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Mr. Philip Anadi.
Anadi, okay. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome. This is called Binary Daily Profits. What we do here is teach you how to generate income on your mobile phone or your laptop on a day-to-day basis. At least how you can,
sir.
no matter what you do, no matter where you are, learn the skill on how to perfect and make very good money for yourself.
Okay, sir.
You're welcome. If you want to sign up, you need to, for you to be part of a member, you need to get access to the tools. We have different tools. We have the 3.0, which is going for 58,000. We have the 4.0, which goes for 120,000. We have the 5.0, which goes for 180,000. And then we have the one-on-one that goes for $1,000. The one-on-one means that we are going to take you personally. We have a special class that will take you one-on-one, take you personally until you learn and perfect it and start generating this money for yourself.
Okay, sir. So, how do I start? Okay, you have analyzed the mode of payment, the different packages.
Yes, sir.
I quietly understand that. So if I'm going to So how do I start? How do I make my payment? How do I start, sir?
If you want to start, sir, you see the number on the screen, sir. Do you see the number on the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you see the first number there, the 09015889041. Call me after
Okay.
this class or send me a message on WhatsApp. Maybe after this class, we'll discuss with you and tell you how to set up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Well done, sir. So
Thank
please,
you.
if you're here and this is your first time, you're welcome. The essence of us being here, like I said, is to learn. And we told us something last week. We are coming up with programs. We are coming up with programs. We are coming up with programs that is going to help every one of us learn better and make money. The essence of why we're here is to make money. For some days, it has been very hectic. We've been on working between here and Canada. We'll be working, trying to put the final faces together. And the customer, we are putting together a customer service team that will be attending to us. The pressure is too much. So we are bringing some persons that will be attending to most of us. Anytime, any issue, any question you have, those that will attend to you and be able to resolve the problem as fast as possible. I will also, from time to time, if you call me, I will answer you if you communicate with me. But we're also getting more hands because very soon we know that the crowds are coming based on what we want to do. So we are getting more hands that will really help. So so that we'll get a quick response to anybody that wants a one-on-one, maybe issues that maybe or questions you want to ask. The thing is that the pressure is too much on me, so we are getting a team now that will help. And please, every one of us, like we said, for those that are interested, that want to work with us closely to achieve the purpose of growing, communicate. So many persons have sent in message. We are putting everything together. We are going to know everything by Friday. By next tomorrow, you get to know exactly what we've been putting together, what we've been doing, and how it will be of benefit to every one of us here. So please take your time, go through the videos. By tomorrow morning, this video will be available. I'm breaking it down. I don't want to go too much into it. By Friday, we'll talk about the time frame again. But this time around, we'll start talking about how to align it and how to use it to analyze, to have better understanding. Which time frame works better with what in each. 1 hour. When you see 1 hour, that 1 hour wants to start buying or selling. Which time frame do you need to go down to for you to be able to capture that sell or buy when it starts? These are things that we'll discuss in the next class. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you. Like I said, if you're interested in working closely with us, communicate, send a message that I'm interested. That's all you need to say. I'm interested. I will communicate. I will get back to you. So Mr. Philip, just communicate with me, send a message, or you call that line immediately now, and we'll get you set up by God's grace this evening. And for those that Mr. Where is he? There is somebody that said he wants me to help him set up his indicator. Please, if you're here, please communicate with me now after this class.
Okay, sir.
Please, you want me to help you set up the indicator? Communicate with me now.
Okay, sir.
Please.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Sir, please, thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, please, I sent you a message.
Yeah, please
your WhatsApp
resend that message. That's what I'm saying. Resend the message, please. Resend, so I will know those are communicated. So many other messages are coming since then. Resend the message so that I know those are that I'm to attend to, please. If you're here, you sent me a message earlier. Please resend the message, please, so that we'll work and sort out the matter. Mr. Abubakar, you're welcome back. Madam Eukaria.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Abubakar, communicate with me after the
Hello, sir.
All right.
Okay, Madam Ikore, you said you have a question or something.
No, I want to ask when we have class for one-on-one.
No, one-on-one is tomorrow. I'll send the this thing tomorrow. Yeah, I'll communicate with you the time tomorrow.